I am a songbird.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Earthling Nutrition. Thank you so much for joining me once again today. Today's topic is on the mineral calcium. Calcium is a major mineral, which if you remember from the general mineral information video that I posted just a little while ago, a major mineral is one that we require in our diets greater than 100 milligrams per day, or exists in our body as greater than 0.01% of our body weights. So calcium, very, very important for nerve transmission, muscle contraction, blood pressure, release of hormones, pH balance, regulating enzyme activity, blood clotting, and the structural integrity of our skeletons, of course. So let's just talk about nerve transmission right now, because this also ties into muscle contraction and into blood pressure regulation. And so when a nerve tells a muscle cell to fire, the muscle cell opens up its channels so calcium is able to flood into the cell. This changes the ionic charge within the cell, and it leads to a series of events that, causes the muscle to contract. I might do a separate video on this because it is kind of interesting how muscles work, how nerves are able to fire, but calcium is a vital part of this sequence. So the reason why this also pertains to blood pressure is because our blood vessels are also muscles. They're smooth muscles. And so calcium regulates the contraction and relaxation of these muscles, just as it does in muscles like our bicep, as well as signaling for the secretion of different hormones that also maintain blood pressure. Calcium is also extremely important for maintaining proper blood pH. So when the blood pH gets too low, and baseline is about 7.4, our bodies are slightly alkaline. So when it gets below about 7.35, our body will take calcium from our bones to put it into the bloodstream to kind of buffer the acidity and to regain the proper acid-base balance. So proper blood pH is critical to sustain life. Without the right pH, our proteins won't work. And so this is hormones, antibodies, enzymes. All these things won't be able to do their job and can affect a huge range of activities throughout the body, from breathing rate to oxygen transport, enzyme activity. pH is really important to maintain. So calcium is definitely a huge player in this. You guys might have heard that a diet that has too high of an acid load can cause leaching of calcium from the bones to which it is never really restored. And so you can actually weaken your bones. Even if your diet has adequate amounts of calcium, if you're eating too many acidic foods, this can cause problems for your bone health. So now, of course, we have to talk about the skeleton, because 99% of the calcium in your body is held in deposits in the bones and teeth. Calcium helps to form the crystals that give rigidity to bones and maintain the structural integrity of the entire skeleton. So bone is actually a very metabolically active tissue. It's not just stagnant, it doesn't stay the same. It's constantly being built and broken down to basically maintain the strength of your skeleton and also to control blood pH, as we talked about before. Bones are, of course, very, very important, but they will suffer at the expense of blood pH because that is more important to regulate within the body. So how much do we need? Adults ages 19 to 50 will require 1,000 milligrams of calcium per day. Where can you find this? Well, I wrote down a list of the top 10 highest sources of calcium for you, and here they are. I'm going to read them out. Tofu, collard greens, spinach, turnip greens, mustard greens, beet greens, bok choy, Swiss chard, kale, sesame seeds, and cinnamon as a spice. Contains quite a bit of calcium. So those are your top 10 sources. Lots of foods contain calcium. Lots of green leafy vegetables do, so that's a good thing to sort of remember. You can get your calcium from green leafy vegetables.